How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. What we got here?
This is an old Civil War pistol, a Clark and Sherrard.
Clark and Sherrard. That is,
Yes.
it might be the rarest Civil War gun there is. You just walked in here with Jimmy Hoffa.
I got the revolver at an estate sale in Houston, Texas. I believe, from what I have seen in my over 50 years of gun collecting, that it is an old Clark Sherrard cap and ball revolver. I'll be happy with $40,000. I know these folks have got to make a living, and I got a good price on it at the auction.
You know how rare these are. There's like just a handful of these in the world.
Absolutely. There's one at the Gettysburg Museum, but it exploded during the battle.
Well, the story is that the state of Texas gave Clark and Sherrard thousands of dollars to start making their version of a Colt Dragoon. And they were having lots and lots of troubles with the guns. They didn't get delivered, and the whole operation more or less fell apart and folded, and then one of the partners went in and took some of the parts, put them back together, and sold off a few of the guns. And for every Clark and Sherrard real gun, there's like 1,000 fakes.
Okay,
and
makes sense.
I don't know if there's a bad fake where the casting came out terrible right here. Was there any paperwork or anything with this?
No, sir, but the fact that this one has no rifling leads me to believe that it was one of the ones that was put together from those parts like you're talking about.
If this thing is real, it's one of the coolest things that's ever walked in here. I'm like in awe of this thing right now, but they're so rare, I have my doubts. You understand why? It's just,
I can
you
see where
basically
you're
just
coming.
walked in here with the Holy Grail. So, how much you want for this thing?
There's been several of them. There's one that sold at a big auction house, and it went for like 60, 70,000, something like that. And I'd be happy with 40,000.
You've literally walked in here and told me, you know, when you go to France to the Louvre and you see the Mona Lisa, well, that one's fake. I got the real one right here.
I got the real one.
So I'm gonna go make a phone call, get someone down here. I'm not even beginning to figure out if this thing's real or fake. I just don't know enough about it. So let me call a friend who will know something about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
I've had a few gun shops look at it. Everybody thinks it's real. I think it's real.
This thing is sort of like a time machine. They don't exist.
I'm hoping that the expert is going to finally be able to clear it up and authenticate the piece.
These are so rare, saying it's like the Mona Lisa is not an understatement. I've never seen one outside a museum, so I've never actually touched one. Can I touch it?
Absolutely.
Wow. There's 11 known to exist. 4 have this etching, this design. The last one came to market that was etched, and it was almost $80,000.
Okay.
The serial numbers of the etched ones were in the hundreds and 200 range. This is in the range of the known etched guns, which is really good. The problem is, from the ones that I know that exist and the ones I've been able to research, the serial number font does not match this. It doesn't mean that the gun is fake. It does mean that the serial numbers are.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Very knowledgeable.
It could be legitimate, but the serial numbers have been tampered with. And once that happens, you're not gonna spend $80,000. Most collectors won't spend anything because they're too afraid to lose their investment.
I love stuff like this. I love crazy, weird history. But we're 99% sure someone's tampered with that serial number. It's going to be too difficult for me to sell. I mean, when someone walks in my shop, I give a guarantee on every single thing I sell, and I can't do it on this. Good luck, dude. That's all I can tell you.
My pleasure.
Mr. Brown and I got along famously.
Why he tittled through a pass, I caught the ball myself.
It's got a name engraved on it.
How did you end up with this?
Sounds so fun.